Arizona, homeowner's best friend.
We've talked about stacking functions before, and it can be as simple as having chickens in your backyard. They give you eggs, they give you manure, they eat bugs, then they eat weeds, they're great diggers. So that is one element that is doing multiple things for you.
Yeah, and you can do that with so many different ways. I mean, your tree can be providing you shade canopy, and your tree can be providing you vegetables, fruit. But it can also provide a structure for your vegetables to grow up and on. So there's a lot of different things that you can start looking at that ends up having.
Well, and the leaves are a great source of composting.
See, we got them trained, Greg.
I know.
Which I would check off as number 3, working with nature.
Yeah. Well, okay, so working with nature, you're going to consider your plants that you're planting. Another term that some people have heard is right plant, right place. By working with nature, you're going to consider the element and where you want to put it. You are not going to want to put a very photosensitive or temperature-sensitive plant next to a wall that's going to get hot sun in the afternoon. It's not going to survive. You're going to want to plant those sensitive plants in the areas that are going to protect it more, whether that be a tree or wall or a house or a sunshade or something. And by thinking about that, you're also going to want to if you have a very windy space, you're going to want to plant stuff on the outskirts of your windy space that'll kind of give you the protection. So thinking about observing how nature interacts with your space, you can focus on how to allow that nature, those elements, to be either tools to be supporting your space or things to be working with to maybe mitigate the consequences of high winds, or etc., or high sun.
Rosie on the house, every Arizona home.